Здравствуйте, товарищи, and welcome back to another glorious Soviet Sunday, where we shall make a great deal of progress to the south. There's a lot to do today, folks, as has been the case for the past several episodes, if not all 80, what is it now, 87 episodes in this mini Let's Play. Just want to say, folks, if you've been enjoying, as always, please don't hesitate to let me know by leaving a like and a comment down below. Makes a huge difference in how I approach content on the channel. I've seen your calls for more episodes of Workers and Resources Soviet Republic, and I will try and comply. I'll try and do my best, but for now we're going to stick to the two, and hopefully y'all keep enjoying. I do also read through all the comments, as I've said before. It helps me with, feedback. Y'all have some hilarious anecdotes to share, great ways to turn the tales of escapees into propaganda pieces. Loving it. So do keep the comments coming, folks, because I do read them all. Now, on the topic of comments, just want to mention really quickly, in the pinned comment down below, I am going to share a link to a new Let's Play series that I just started earlier on, I guess it would be Friday. And the next episode for it will be releasing later today, if you're watching this right as it's released. If you're familiar with Mount and Blade, I released a Mount and Blade 2 Bannerlord Let's Play. I just began it, and it's quite a bit of fun roleplay action. You might enjoy it if you enjoy my general approach to things. It's looking like a fun time. So just thought some of y'all might be interested in checking that out. So I'll drop a link down below in the pinned comment, and maybe give it a shot. And if you like it, that's great. If you know someone who might enjoy it, feel free to share it with them as well, of course. But yeah, just wanted to give that a quick mention. Let's get down to business, shall we? There's quite a bit to do today, and we're going to start with something that we've kind of set aside for a very long time, mainly because it slipped my mind. Now, I threw out the call for name suggestions, and typically it would only be sort of like a perk for channel members and patrons, but it seems that members and patrons are not so interested in giving us some name suggestions, so I picked from the bunch that I did get. And first off, the radio station will get a name because it's been, the longest waiting for a name. And this was originally suggested for the TV station, but I've got something else for the TV station, and that one works only for TV. So this one is, I'm going to use it for the radio because it adapts nicely. And we might make it into a chain. We have the radio. Just sounds like Yes Radio, sounds like an actual radio channel. And then for our TV, TV station rather, something a little bit more on the punny side of things, Propaganda TV. It's a propaganda. It's not propaganda. It's a proper look at the state of the world. It's a propaganda. That's what it is. Don't worry about the wordplay. Love the name suggestions, folks. Again, we'll find opportunities to name more things as we put down more radio stations and TV stations, and perhaps we start naming some of our hospitals and universities in honor of our of our viewers and patrons and members and all that. Might be the way to go, because I do enjoy introducing name suggestions. And of course, on the topic of name suggestions, folks, it might be time to actually get a new name down for Trirov. Now, what I'll probably do is I'll move Trirov over to be, in this part of the world, and we need to give a name for our new region over here. I already have one suggestion written down, but I'm open to more, and that's of course open to everybody, as has always been the case in the past. Now, apart from that, it was pointed out in the comments that down over here, this semaphore might be what's causing the blockage that occasionally happens in this area. So in the interest of avoiding that, first of all, thank you. I will always accept any feedback and help in any way, shape, or form. So let's go ahead and get rid of these. I believe these are the ones that you were talking about. So let's go ahead and get rid of these. And they were regular two-ways, not chains, regular two-ways. And let's see if that solves the problem. Maybe it'll slow things down a little bit because trains will maybe get stuck back over here waiting for this area to empty. But I'd rather things be slow than things get stuck when I'm not paying attention. You know what I mean? So with that taken care of, there's one more important task up over here, and that is to build some trees. So let's go ahead and put down some pine trees in the area. Where is our woodcutter? There we go. So let's go ahead, and these will be within the range. Like, there's the woodcutter. This will be within range, I think. And it's just generally nice to have more trees. We'll need to put down a lot more trees. In fact, let's add some trees here as well. They'll eventually get cut down, but It's got to green up the space, right? We got some massive empty patches. They take forever to grow, so let's give them that that time to grow. And I suppose we can put some down over here as well. There we go. We'll sort of use them as a barrier for the sound pollution. Trees really help reduce the sound coming in from train tracks, and as I'm fairly certain, reduce the pollution that comes through as well. So if we build like another green belt over here, for example, hypothetically, that'll reduce the pollution from up here down to here, and then further reduce it on the way down, right? So we'll see how that works. Go and put some more trees down. There we go. I believe we have some wood cutting over here as well. There we go. And let's also just ensure, since we're on the task, these guys have trees to cut for forever. God knows we've got too many, like too much tree cutting going on here anyway. Boards are almost topped up again. And let me quickly check on our construction over here. We are still making progress. Both trains are out. That's good. Not that many workers at the construction site, despite our best attempts. We did get a new building down at Brixtonia with a full 128 people. I might need to get another building down, in fact, to further promote people into working at that rail construction office, because I would really like to see this done sooner rather than later. Apart from that, just doing a quick scan, there were a couple other things that I wanted to take care of. For one, we are still importing crops. Where was it? Over here? No, this chemical plant is fine. I believe this chemical plant up over here might be importing crops. Yes, this one is importing crops. Let's go ahead and stop that. I'm actually tempted to get rid of this chemical plant. It serves no purpose. I think it barely gets workers. Very low on wood right now because we're not bringing wood in. I guess occasionally it produces chemicals that we can export. So fine, that's fine. Just trying to figure out how I want to get crops up here. I'd have to get a truck to ship it up there, which I can do that. For now, let's leave this. Let's leave this off for now, right? And let's just remember to activate that. Maybe after the trees are grown, we'll reactivate this chemical plant, because right now it just feels more like a drain of money than anything else. So I believe that's still importing crops, and I do wish that we could just go over here and click on things that are potentially going to import things, or that are importing things. I can't recall. The chemical plant was mentioned in the comments, and I can't recall what the other thing was, and that is on me, of course. Should have noted it down. Well, I'll take a look at that again, and we'll catch it next time if we don't catch it this time. But that should definitely help. And we can check down over here as well. I'm pretty sure anything that needs crops is obtaining it with our own production. So that'll all be good. That'll all be good. All right. What else? There's a lot to do today. Oh, you know what? Over here. No, we're fine over here. I was like wondering, do I want to put more trees down over here? I guess I could, but I think we're fine for now. Let's go ahead and focus on the tasks ahead, right? So one thing that I might want to do actually is, as much as I, with great jubilation, said we're done here, I might actually want to move our steel mill over a little bit. And the reason for that is, as it was rightfully pointed out in the comments, the pollution from this is going to spread so easily. Like, take a look at the distance from our steel mill here to our first houses, and take a look at the distance that the pollution actually travels. If I can find our pollution measuring station, we've got one somewhere here. There it is. So if we view pollution, you'll see it's pretty bad. It's pretty bad. Oh man. Like, it gets decent by the time we get to the town center. Thank God, but it is pretty bad for a fair distance, and that's just the steel mill on its own. I thought we had another pollution system down here, but I guess not. So what I'm getting at, though, is I'm probably going to want to move our steel mill over a little bit. It's not going to be too challenging or anything, just got to add a couple more conveyor belt systems, but just move our steel mill, over a bit, and ensure that our manufacturing happens over here. We kind of like maybe don't want to cross this line, I'm going to say, as our divider between the green buffer zone, our residential area, and our industrial area. Now, before I do get to that, though, I think I'm good to hit play as I get to work on one more thing that needs doing over here. So let's go ahead and, yeah, let's go ahead and hit play. We're at 8.3 million. Population is at 10.8. I want to see that number go up. We did have a couple of escapes yeah, over the last little while, but hopefully that's not going to be a problem for much longer. We're doing okay. We're doing okay. Let's go ahead and hit play. Hopefully make some money. Now down over here is one last thing that I want to solve. Great point was brought up. Now again, we're going to be building all this stuff with our hard-earned money. Of course, we're going to spend the rubles on it. But before we commit to that, I do want to build one more thing in the area, and that was, or it is, as a result of a great suggestion. We have everything we need, more or less, except for cement. And cement, or rather, sorry, concrete is required for basically every construction job. So it's probably a good idea to get that concrete. Now, concrete requires gravel and cement. Now, gravel, we can pull into a storage down over here. We need an aggregate storage, unfortunately. Or what we can do is we can have gravel stored at the concrete plant. We can also store cement at the concrete plant. So if we just get a concrete plant down there and pull the cement and the gravel down from the storages up here, then we should be fine. Now the cement silo is buying cement, unfortunately. We were planning on getting a cement plant down over here, but I don't think we can afford to, well, we can afford to do it, but I don't think we can, what's the word I'm looking for? Supply the workers for it. Let's go ahead and get the project started, I'd say, just so we can get cement working here with our own resources, right? We don't have to import it anymore soon. Hopefully by next year we won't be importing any cement either. Look at these power fluctuations. Let's go ahead and assign the cement plant and this construction office as well. A little bit of upgrading back over here would be nice. So we'll get the cement plant done. We'll get the factory connection done. Where is your road connection? I know you're connected, but where? Oh, there it is. Okay, cool. So yeah, we'll get that done, and once the sun comes up, we'll go ahead and head down south and lay out our concrete plant. Because then, yeah, we'll bring gravel from up over here, of course. Power fluctuations. Hang on now. What's going on up here? Doing okay. I guess we must have had a low worker count temporarily. Looking okay now, though. Yep, looking okay. Good, good, good. It has been suggested a couple times to join our two power plants, which I will do. I do intend to do that. It's a good suggestion. It just makes sure we have a redundancy and a surplus of power being supplied to everything rather than a potential shortage. Anyway, let's go ahead and as this is being worked on... Oh, I thought the sun was coming up, but I guess I was mistaken. Let's just speed it up a little bit. There it is. There's the sun. And down over here, we want our concrete plant. So I believe that's down over here. Yep, the concrete plant. There's the construction office. So I suppose I could put this down over here so it's as close as possible. I don't really want to block the access over here for our power plant. The other option, of course, is to put this down somewhere over here. So it's got the footpath connection and the road connection, because the footpath connection will allow workers to come here. Got our aggregate storage up there. What were you going to store? Were you going to store gravel? Began to forget. Sorry, not you. I wanted to look at this. Yeah, if gravel is going to be stored over here instead, then we should probably connect to that. Or we can move that down as well. Let's see. Because I do believe it was going to be gravel there. What else will we put in the aggregate storage? We've got everything. So asphalt, we need to go all the way up, unfortunately. But asphalt is only needed for specific constructions. Concrete, steel, bricks, prefab panels, boards, mechanical components, electronic components. These are all taken care of. Yeah, it must have been gravel. So if gravel is being brought down to here, let's see if we can't fit our concrete plant next to it. Output is on this side. I think I'd much rather do something like this where, let's see. If we do put you down over here, so I want to see if this will work. Not auto building. Put you down, say, here. Come on now. Gonna be a tight fit. Don't think the aggregate will work. Might need to rotate the aggregate instead up over here. So let's try that. Let's try that. See, this is why I'm glad I didn't just already auto build it all. There's always room for improvement. So I'm glad I checked on this before I built all that and then came back crying, you know? Aggregate storage. We'll do a small aggregate storage. We don't need a large one, I don't think. And if we put you over here, really kind of encroaching in that space, aren't we? What about up over here? Put you up over here. Right? Let's try this. Put you up over there, and let's get our concrete plant down over here-ish. Need to do something like this. Okay, let's just demolish that little section of road there, getting in my way. Where are we? Concrete plant. Down like this. Beautiful. And then we can connect you two like so. Excellent. And the road itself may become like so. Too steep of an incline. Can we get underneath here? Nope, probably not. Too steep of an incline. Very well. Very well. Easily fixed. Let's go ahead and raise the train over here a little bit. Not a problem at all. Not a problem at all, ladies and gentlemen. There we go. Good stuff, good stuff, good stuff. Good stuff. So where is our small aggregate storage? I don't think I need a large one down here. A large one is way too chunky for what we're trying to do here. I think we'll be fine with a small. So yes, let's go ahead and put you down like so. Drop this connection. There we go. Nice and short. And then connect you. We can either do that or we can do this kind of a thing, which I think might be neater. And I guess I'm wrong. That's one option. The other option is what? Connect to here? No, that's not really an option. Let's go ahead and hook you up over here. There we go. And this stays within our like bounds that we'd set for the industrial stuff down here. Now production here is a little closer than I'd like, so I'd probably surround it with trees and hope that that helps enough. Let's go ahead and put some trees down already. It'll take some time to grow, right? Just buffer this out. And my hope is as well that from here, people will be able to walk up to there. It looks like it shouldn't be a problem, because then I can just drop people off here and distribute them to their various workplaces. We might also want a parking lot. We've got one down here, but I doubt people can walk from here up to there. Do I want people driving to this workplace? Not really, I guess. Not really necessary. How many workers does a concrete plant take? Where are we? Concrete plant? 5 workers. Oh, you know, it wouldn't be bad. Wouldn't be bad. Let's see. Let's see. Parking lot, small parking lot, maybe. They are tiny. Yeah, sure. We could like pop it down over here. They're tiny, but the footprint, I just don't understand sometimes. We can put it down over here as well. People have to cross a couple of roads to get where they need to go, which is a little unfortunate for them, but I can also put it down over here. Pretty sure we have space and not much else I can fit here. Put it in infrastructure. Oh, come on, baby. Nah, it's not gonna slide. Oh, no, no, come on. Nah, nothing here. Nothing here for me. No love for PartyElite on these streets. I can put it down over here. I'd like it to be off the side over here, actually. Let's go ahead and flatten you out a little bit. Pop you down over here. Done. Just extends a little too far for me. Just a little too far. Let's get rid of you. The other option, of course, is to use the mods that we have. So we do have the modded parking lot that allows cars to just pass through perpendicular parking. We can put it down. Maybe we can put it down over here. Try. Only one way to find out, really. Perpendicular parking. Can't put it in infrastructure. Okay, let's do that. Close enough. And we'll just connect you like so. Get rid of you and connect you like so. Cool. Happier with that, I think. Much happier with that. There we go. Good stuff, good stuff. Now it's just one intersection up over here. All right, cool. I think we're ready to build all this now because we've got, let's see, we've got our construction office. From the open storage, it's going to obtain, you know, some of its goods. Open storage is going to give it the, where are we? There we go. Open storage will bring prefab panels, bricks, steel, boards. Yes. And then the warehouse will provide mechanical components and electronic components, all of that through the road cargo station, which is over here. So yeah, easy to pick up. In fact, hang on now. Weren't we going to build this connection as well? Yes, glad I checked. So everything through the cargo station, so very easy pickup. But of course, the concrete itself you have to move for, and then asphalt up over there. All right, cool. Looks like we have everything. Workers will have to be from, you know, stations up over here, so that's fine. Let's go ahead and build all this, and it's going to be expensive. So this is why saving up money is nice, because now with relative impunity, I can just go ahead and say, yes, fund construction. Let's go ahead and build, and build away, build away. You know, helping our comrades by spending money, you know, further investing in their economies. That's what being a good Soviet Republic is all about, right? Let's go ahead and commission, of course, the construction of these, and pay for you and pay for. Is that the only one? Yep. Let's commission the construction of these as well. Go ahead and pay for you and pay for you. Beautiful. Then, of course, our roads need some upgrading as well. We'll just do asphalt. No need for lights over here. And let's turn on auto build and get all this done as well. Get it all done in one fell swoop. We can feel all the pain at once. Not too bad, actually. Not too bad. Oh, nice. Good. I'm glad I can just overlap. Not all of you, though. Okay, interesting. Whatever. Go ahead and do this. Connect all these. There we go. Just make sure that our transportation happens quickly, right? Do this as well. Good stuff. Good stuff. I really hope I haven't forgotten something or made a mistake here otherwise. Right, there we go. Beautiful. All connected. This should be good. What's the issue here? Oh, just taking some time. Now let's go ahead and make sure that you are built as well. And now, before I forget, turn auto build off, because that would otherwise be very painful. And let's get things moving. So first of all, I would like some open storage or open hulls, right? Let's take a look at our cement plant here. No, works going along. But I meant to look at my vehicle depot. And let's buy, where are we? Open hull. And I guess it's the 5410, right? Let's get, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to get a couple of these for steel, a couple of these for board, and what else? A couple of these for prefab panels, yeah. And then let's get rid of this refrigeration truck. Let's get a couple of these for bricks, perhaps. Wow, look at that, below the 8 million. This is why we save money, folks. All right, so you going to go from this, where is it? This spot here down to this spot here. You're gonna load up steel, and down here you're gonna unload steel. I'm gonna wait until loaded and wait until unloaded. Cool. Again, you know, nightfall came at the perfect time, because now I can just focus on this UI stuff that doesn't get dark. So let's get you on the cargo station as well, and then down over here at this road cargo station. Because again, so what we're trying to do is we're trying to ship all these goods over. We want to keep some up top, obviously, but we want to ship some down as well. So that construction office down south can focus on It only has to travel far for asphalt. Everything else is actually available nearby. So that's steel done. Let's go ahead and add our, I suppose, bricks next. Why not? You're ending up down over here. Let's add, yep, bricks. Wait until loaded. And this will also be good in that it will allow that storage area to empty out a little bit. Right? Because we've been getting backed up there repeatedly for multiple different materials. And this will spread some of that load to where it's needed. Share the load, right? Share the load. Bricks and bricks, weight and weight. Cool, let's get you started as well. We've got you, so that's steel and bricks done. Next, it is prefab panels, which again, I love this road cargo station. Though in hindsight, maybe I need another one. Maybe it's too much traffic up there. Down here, it's fine, but up there, there's a lot of stuff coming and going, right? Prefab panels, unload, prefab panels, wait until unloaded, and then it's just boards. Begin. These two are for boards. Do I really have a... No, wait, hold on. I still need one more for prefab panels. Now, they'll be moving goods fast, but there's a lot of construction to be done down here, so I expect it'll be used up pretty quickly as well. You know, there's an entire new city we're building over here, so I think that makes sense. All right, now it is boards. Where are we? I'm up over here, down to over here. You're loading boards, and you're unloading boards. Beautiful. Get you started. And you got to do the same. Up over here, and down over here. Boards until loaded, boards until unloaded. Begin and done. Cool. So that's a bunch of them. Now we need covered hulls for our electronic components and mechanical components, I believe, as well, right? Let's go ahead and purchase our covered hull. And these we can ship a little bit slower because they get used a little less often. So let's go ahead and, yes, just do one for each. I think that should be fine. Same. See, there's so much traffic through that one cargo station, I feel like I may have overdone it. Mechanical components loaded, and mechanical components unloaded. Begin. And you, my good friend, you are going to start... Sorry, not here. But up here. Oh, look at that backup. Yeah, it's gonna get bad. I should look into that. I should look into that. And this one's for electronic components, which is probably like the least used. I could actually probably done a smaller truck for that, but it's fine. So okay, that's warehouse and open storage stuff settled. Good, good. Next is the gravel, and the gravel is with a dumper. So let's go ahead and... I was about to say, like, I don't know why I got a separate storage and concrete plant, but that's because you need gravel separately sometimes. Let's get, which dumper is the best? I guess this one? Let's just get the single dumper over here. It is something that'll be used quite a bit, actually, so you know what? I take that back. Let's go ahead and get a second dumper. Yeah, stick with you. 7.8. So there you have it. Used up quite a bit of money. Now you're going to come here, load up on gravel, and come down here to unload it. Yep. Load gravel. Unload the very same. So let's start you up, and let's copy your schedule over to our other truck. And all I gotta do then is start you up. Very cool. This is less cool. Very busy over here. I do wonder if we should try and maybe build another road cargo station, or like a small one perhaps to offload some of the pressure, or get some of these vehicles going up to the actual storage itself. You know, like these guys that are going back and forth rather than the cargo station. What if you go the long way? Because God knows we're overdoing it here, right? So you go and load up there. So let's get rid of the cargo station. Yep. Let's get rid of your prefab panel there. Honestly, I almost feel like if it doesn't load up here, it should just be taken out for export or something. It's becoming a very busy road. You're going to the aggregate. Okay. You're also going to the rail construction and the cargo station. So fine, let's go ahead and move you up there as well instead. The electronic components. Right? What about you? Same thing. Oh, sorry. Oh, electronic components are at the warehouse. So that doesn't actually make a difference. You. I actually wonder if we shouldn't stop this. The electronic components are imported, right? So we're probably wasting a lot of money. I mean, if anything, this offloads the pressure at this spot over here. What a mess. Let's send you to the depot. I'm really kind of backing the space up for no good reason. These bricks, they go to the cargo station. Let's send you up there instead as well. And load the bricks. Okay, good stuff. Really wild how packed this area is. And just how much trouble it causes as a result. Like, I wonder if we should perhaps build a little relief road maybe down over here, right? A simple thing, but it could make a world of difference, and here's why. So let's go ahead and get that done. Right, I'm going to actually commission you. And all you're going to be for is... Where's that bus of mine? This bus of mine? Right here to Brixtonia. We're going to actually add a waypoint over here. If I can. Oh, sorry. Maybe it'd be nice to use the right waypoint, perhaps. There we go. See, and now we can tell you from Brixtonia, you go to this waypoint first. I'm from the Real Construction Office. You go to this waypoint first. So at least the bus will, you know, not jam up this area. The moment it gets to here, it can loop around. In fact, I could even pull that sooner. Yeah, this is interesting, isn't it? I wish I could tell the construction offices to go the long way as well. I suppose I could tell these trucks to go a different way, but we'll see about that. I really want to see the... Oh yeah, 69 workers, that's good. I'm gonna say I really want to see the progress here get done, because this is... I wouldn't say slowing us down, but we're not picking up the resources all that often, right? This huge backup. I need to consider the situation there. Anyway, down over here, one last bit of business, of course, as these things arrive. Oh, it's so cool to see these roads getting used. You're almost done. I think our central road is done, isn't it? It is done. Oh, and you can see the convoys arriving with the first shipments. We already saw the bricks and steel, but here come the prefab panels, some more boards as well. These guys using the center road, it seems. Time to assign the one-ways soon, I think. Because if this is all done, is it done down over here? No, this thing needs to be built. Let's get you working on this. And let's get you up here working down there as well. Please. Because then we can start getting workers down here, and we can actually start... you know, getting stuff out. Now, buildings without power supply, that's kind of ironic considering where it's placed. I could perhaps bring some power down from up over here. Yeah, there is the medium voltage I could pull down that I'd need to anyway. So let's go ahead and, for now, just pull it down over here. We'll probably add a switch at some point. All right, so let's pull you down. This is so funny that it's... Actually, you know what? Let's cancel that. We'll just pull it up from over here. Where can we get the substation? Perhaps over here. Powers almost everything. I would rather it be then over here. If we can fit it in. Surely. Surely. Oh, there we go. Beautiful. Come on, I saw you. There it is. Yep, let's get you down. And let's get that medium voltage wire coming up this way. Let's hug our side over here. Angle is too sharp. There we go. Perfect. Perfect. That'll do the trick. Okay, for all that. and pay for you as well. Now we do still need to provide power to this separately, I believe, right? Take a look at our infrastructure and our voltage. Yeah, medium. So actually, let me cancel or demolish, I guess, that. Build a little switch up over here. Build it like this, I suppose. That's a mess. Sure, let's do this. I eventually wouldn't mind connecting this to a road, you know? Nice to make it feel a bit more real. Let's go ahead and connect you like so, and then pull you down to... Oh, that's exactly what I didn't want. To here, there we go. And pay for that. Done. And done. Now you should have power. You kidding me? Oh, right. Of course, we have to generate power here. You know what? I probably... Oh, God, come on, party. I should have checked that first. We should be generating power. Yeah, you know what? We probably didn't even need this, but... It's fine, I suppose. It's fine. Keeping an eye on this construction site. Hopefully it'll get done soon and we can... or not on this construction site, but on this depot. And... gonna wait for things to stock up a bit more before we work on that. So let's go ahead and focus our attention back over here. This has been slow, very, very slowly moving forward. I know, folks. I know. I apologize, but good ideas keep being brought up, and I can't ignore them. For example, the fact that I should probably build the stadium, since you know, we've talked about it for so long, and it's a nice centerpiece that we could have over here. You know, on the way out of the city / into the city. We could drop this down somewhere over here, and we have so many construction offices up over here sitting idle right now. And it would provide some good entertainment for the people. But that, you know what? I'll save for a later time. I'll save for a later time. And let me know, sorry, where exactly... So I think this is a good spot for the stadium. Now, if any of y'all have any other ideas, I think it's a nice spot because it's on the way in / out. You know, close to downtown, I suppose what we'll call, and in view of the TV station and the radio station as well, so it feels like the entertainment district kind of a thing. So we'll put the stadium down. People will have to be bussed down. Unfortunately, we'd have to build some parking lots and stuff as well, I think, and people would have to be bussed up from Brixtonia and all that. So I think this would be a good spot for it. But like I said, y'all let me know. Now with that done, looks like it's dark again. I could skip us ahead, faster speed. So I can get on this sooner rather than later. I could purchase all the vehicles for the construction office, but like I said, I want to wait on that, and maybe I'll wait for the next nightfall for that. But looks like the sun is about to come right back up. What's the deal over here? We've got these construction offices assigned, but no construction happening yet. Let's go ahead and assign you as well, shall we? I should make that the priority over the cement plant. That's the word I was looking for. Oh, great! I just realized. I guess we can store cement in the cement tank over here. We won't need to build a cement silo. I think I'm fine with that. All right, cool. Sun is up. Let's get to work. So here we want to rebuild our steel mill first. And I think what we'll do is, like I said, try and mark a line where I don't want, what I don't want to cross. There's our steel mill. Of course, we have tracks coming through, which is why this was kind of ideal, that angle and everything. We can still do something like this. Come on, there we go. Let's get my precise turning happening. Still do something like this, let's say up over here. Tracks come through that way. Then I'd have to have the passengers get off over here, which actually works quite nicely, I think. So let's try this. Let's try this spot over here. Oh, come on. Just want it to be, you know, properly lined up. There we go. Let's try this spot over here, I think. Enough room for the tracks to go through. Enough room for the road to connect, and enough room for the conveyor belts to come through as well. I think this should work nicely. But As always, we'll find out. We will find out. Go ahead and flatten you down first. Nice and easy. That part's the easy part. We also need the power connection there, let's not forget. And we have the factory connections on both sides. So for mechanical components and stuff, we'll probably be going up north this way, right? Let's go ahead and pop you down over here. Not auto building. Yes, great. Let's get our conveyor belts first. So this is obviously not going to work. We will need... I wonder if I should kind of like rotate this up a little bit as well. Just to further... No, you know what? I don't want to rework this. This is I think fine as it is. I don't think I need to rework this. I probably have some room for tolerance. Alright. If you're gonna do something, do it right, right? If you're gonna do something, do it right. Let's go ahead and try to put you down, let's say up over here. Let's see if this works. Because this is just storage. This won't cause any pollution. It's just storage. Let's try and pop you down over here. We might have a clear connection. We do. Great. That's why I was measuring, checking to see if that would work. And then from here, we have an easier connection because all we need to do is do like a conveyor belt over here. Sorry, over here, like say so. Right. Drop you down there, connect you, and then connect you up there. And then our coal comes through this way, keeps on passing through up this way. Maybe a little bit further down so the road connection can be done. Or further up, rather, I should say. Yeah, like so. Connect you. There we go. So easy for the road to pass underneath, right? And then up and over and around. Let's get you here. Connect that. And then down to here. Where it's a little tight, but we might be fine. I might need to nudge things around a little bit. Yeah, looks like we will. Not a problem. Or actually, no, let's not delete that. Let's do this instead. And see if we can't do that. Building's in the way. Oh, come on. The building is the target. Okay, let's get rid of all of this. This is not going to take very long. I just need to do something like... Can't build the infrastructure. Such a... So strange. Let's see. Flatten up all the way to, say, here. Let's see. Don't like that flattening, if I'm completely honest. Let's go ahead and level terrain to this. All right. Put you down over here, and put you down over here. Connect you, and connect you, and connect. I think we can make that a bit straighter. I think we can make that just a little bit neater. Neat is nice, right? In we go, and I believe the bridge pillars. What? Such a silly problem to have. Okay, how about that? I think we're back to where we started, but fine. At least I tried. Oh no, you know what? That is neater. So yeah, coal's coming through, iron's coming through, taking a bit of a round trip, but that's okay because if we need it elsewhere, then we're able to pull it out from here and send it in a different direction. Can we fit a conveyor belt over here? We cannot. Can we fit one over here? We can, I believe. I think what I'd like to do is get rid of you, pop you down a little bit further over. Reason for that is because I want to make sure if I need to switch things up, I'm able to fit a conveyor belt in here. Or a conveyor, yes, engine or transfer point. There we go, yeah. If ever needed. Plan for the future. Plan for the future, Tovarish. All right, there we go. And in the meanwhile, we can of course put down some, trees or something. Why not make it a little bit prettier to look at? It's always nice. Now, that's okay. But our tracks. Can our tracks come in over here? Almost certainly not. Right? Like, this is obviously way too densely packed. So it would have to be up over here. We have a bypass, and then the bypass ends over here at the train platform. Yikes. Okay, now do we want it to be a giant platform? Because there's a lot of industry happening over here, and we do have our Vozcal Medium, which has 4 entry points. We don't need that many entry points, but it's the... well, actually, I guess no workers are going to be waiting here, so we don't need a big one. We don't need a big one. We could just do a regular train platform. I do like some of these modded ones. Yeah, I like this big one. I think that's the way I'll go. The drive-through bus stations, which one again? Oh, this one, right. Got so many mods going. There's also the road rail station if I wanted to have a bus stop next to a train station, which is not a terrible idea, but no, let's go with a giant train platform. I like it. I like the giant train platform. All right, we've got sidewalk connections into this main area, connecting back to here. I'm a little worried about people being able to reach down over here. Need flat terrain. We'd be able to put you down over here. There's no way to navigate this hot mess, is there? Okay, let's try this. Let's try this. I haven't paid for any of this, so it's fine. Right, if the tracks, or if my platform was to go over here, where we are almost okay, can't put the infrastructure. Need flat terrain. So I don't know if it's lying to me or what. But let's find out. I could put down the smaller platform, obviously. And put the infrastructure. Yeah, so that's probably going to be a problem. Need flat terrain, it says, for this. I doubt that's going to fly. So if I was to do a smaller platform, obviously it'll fit, but barely takes any passengers. We can do this one. I like this one. At least that's right in the middle. I would like 2 tracks, so fine. Let's go ahead and try this out for size. I guess literally speaking. Okay, if we do something like this. Funnily enough, there's no road connection to this, but that's fine. All right, so let's put you down over here. Right, now our tracks, this is going to be an interesting adventure. Our tracks should be able to come through here and pull up. There we go. Right. And then eventually they'll hook up to the tracks coming out of here. Sorry, it's not my neatest turn. Okay, I shouldn't be worried about being so neat. My apologies. Right now is not about being perfect. Right now is about planning. Let's go ahead and set you up this way, and let's say you'll head out that way. Let's flatten this out just to make sure it all kind of works. There we go, and yeah, you'll be able to connect like so. And of course, we'll have our other track as well. So, whatever, we'll figure out the connections and stuff later. This is obviously not it. If we take a look at our mods, right, we can perhaps get the high in, high out. We also have the rail side conveyor belts. If I'm not mistaken, I should have conveyor 3 rail, conveyor 2 rail. But as you can see, it's got very specific placement requirements, which I might be able to do, actually. Though first, let's try what my original plan was going to be, which is the 1 high in, or rather, yeah, 1 high in, 6 high out. Because what we'll do then is see if we can't get you up over here. Right, like so. And you up over here. Like so. And then we might be able to connect down here. I think this will work. It's a little dark, so it's a little hard to see right now, but let's see. Sorry, 1 in, 6 out. There we go. Put you down over here. And then you should be able to connect over there. Yep. And I shouldn't have deleted this one. It's my bad. Put you down like so. Connect you like so, and you like so, and you. Hang on, did that not connect? Building in the way, building in the way. Too close. Well, before I even do that, let's go ahead and see if this will connect. Should. Overlaps with existing construction. Okay. It's obviously the pillar that seems to be the problem. I think, at least. It's hard to see. Maybe I'll speed time up so I can see more clearly. Yeah. The pillar is the problem. I could see then. That's fine. That's fine. We saw that coming. Just got to adjust this a little bit. 1 high in, 6 out. We could also maybe do this kind of a thing instead. Though I don't think the angle would work. No, the angle most certainly would not work. What if we put you down over here? Okay, good connection, and from up on high. That's weird. This worked just literally moments ago, and now it's not working. Literally worked moments ago. Oh, I see. They don't like mingling with each other. Huh. Well, that's an awkward situation. In that case... let's see. Kind of funny that the iron is taking this long route whereas it could have maybe been a bit more... Well, it'll be coming in from the wings is basically the plan. If we ever get more iron ore processing, it'll be coming in from the wings, which is why I want to leave these two free if possible. But that's starting to feel impossible right now. Okay, what if I pull you a little bit further back then? Because they're both separately willing to attach, but not together. They're separately willing to attach, but not together. What are these? We put you down over here. Let's try that. Can't build it infrastructure. This has got to be the single most painful aspect of this game, I would say. For me personally, I mean, just want it to work. I wish it would like give me an indication of what would and would not work without me having to tab between the different, you know, things. So this I need to pull a little bit further back is, you know, supposedly what would work. Could also build the tracks around it. Come on. Come on, I just want this part done. Just want this part over with. A little bit further back. Now our connection to the other belt will likely be broken. Let's try it though, let's try it. No, see, and now that's in the middle there. It's like there's no winning with this game sometimes. 1 high, in, 6 out. Okay, so that wasn't working. I might just need to use that. Because coal will only ever come from one side. Coal will only ever come from one side, so fine. You win this round, game. I think you win this round. Try that. No, can't build it a bridge infrastructure. How about to this? No, now I gotta find that sweet spot again. Somewhere over here, I believe. There we go. And let's just see if the game is willing to... No, it's not, and that's fine. I mean, the other option is, of course, we can demolish that and we can go ahead and put it down a little bit further, and I might have a clear connection now. One last try here, folks. For the good of the nation, will you connect? You will, but will you connect? You will. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful. Okay, great. So, now I gotta get one down over here. And that should be a clear connection, I think. Building in the way. Gotta go a little bit higher, fair enough. That's not a problem. This is relatively easy. Like comparing the two issues we've been dealing with here. Alright, cool, there. So now it actually has coal and iron, and we have tracks that are able to come through as well. So obviously we can clean this stuff up afterwards, but we know that in theory it all works. And of course these tracks can continue on this way, and these tracks can continue on this way as well. So let's go ahead and plot some of this out as well. Because what I want to do is I want to have trains. So this is the passenger train, obviously, and then we have the cargo train. So what I might want to actually do is have maybe have them not connect at all, if I'm completely honest. Let's see, can I get... I can indeed. So let's get you further out, maybe. Or rather, cancel that. Let's cancel that. Let's go ahead and see how this will behave. If I were to pull you down, right, and then pull you over. We could also maybe... You know what, I'm kind of curious. Almost. There's almost enough room there, but obviously it's not worth the effort of redoing all that. Don't worry. Don't worry, I'm not about to do that. So we come out, we turn around this bend, we go down this way, and then we... No. We come around this way. Right, because then what we can do is come around this way, and then potentially connect down here. Let's see how we can do that. See how we can do that. So let's cancel down to here and down to here. Let's get you... Like, yeah, we can do this kind of a thing. Too steep of an incline, it says, but we can repair that. No problem. Height from center, of course. Just got to smooth this out a little bit, I imagine. Yeah, and then the rest of it can be flattened using this. Beautiful. So, you're the outside, you're the inside, or however we want to phrase it. Too steep for you still, but you're almost fine. Almost fine. A little bit of flattening needed still. Fair enough. Try that. Okay, okay. Let's see, it's willing to go down here, but not up there. Alright. Pull these guys back a little bit. Flatten a bit more. And still no luck. Alright, pull you back a little bit further. We'll get there. We will get there. The other option, of course, is do this kind of a thing where we go along the side of the conveyor belt. Too steep of a descent here, though. Okay, so that's not a thing. Fair enough. I would like this connection to work. I think it looks quite nice. But let's go ahead and, yes, flatten them. Flatten out from here. And, of course, we've got to get the train tracks to our steel mill as well. Now, I know it feels like we've kind of only redone the steel mill here, but we did also make some good progress on the construction office down over here. Getting some stuff, hopefully. Yeah, it's all stocking up, and then that's going to speed us up so much over the coming episodes. Going to make a whole world of difference. A world of difference. So this height difference is the problem. Let's actually cancel a track right back to there. Oh, come on. There we go. And you as well. Right from center. Let's move this out a little bit. There we go. Gotta drop you over here, buddy. Hurry it up. Use the faster equipment, of course. But yeah, this was an important important set of changes. Now I do wish we had road connections over here, but I guess we've got footpath connections, and honestly, that's good enough for emergency vehicles to come through and stuff. So that's fine. We should be able to connect to everything. Oh, you know, I really should have checked the connections. I think we'll be fine. I think we'll be fine. Let's just, for the sake of my sanity, let's do that. And let's check. Nah, you're kidding me. Let's see. Down over here. And roll out to the existing construction. Are you kidding me? Come on. Extend the road a little bit up. And then connect from here to here. And how about now? There we go. Okay, beautiful. Beautiful. So all the processing plants are taken care of. Obviously, the iron mines will be supplied separately, but at least this covers the processing plants on this side. Processing plants on this side will be a whole different story. I could maybe centralize that a bit more. Or we have to add a second station here, which would be hilarious. This is why the big one might be more handy. This, I believe this is a pretty decently sized one, though I don't think it would be, I don't think it would fit. Yeah, as you can see, it wouldn't fit on both sides. Oh man, what an interesting spot we are in over here. Where's my platforming station? There we go. The really big one also wasn't fitting, as we saw. I think we're gonna have to be satisfied with this one, and maybe actually, yes, have to add another platform somewhere over here. But that's the future, right? That's the future. Let's at least go with what we have for now, because we might never even get that far as the requirements of this area is concerned. So okay, sorry, where were we? We were up over here. We flattened this a little bit. Hopefully this is a bit more willing to connect. Looks like we've got good angles up there. Too steep of a descent over here. Where is that descent? From there to here. Okay, I see. I see. We do this. Flatten you like so. Just to get my eyes onto what's happening here. Okay. So let's see. You get... Alright, so you get down to here. Let's say. And you get down to here. Can you... Same problem. Flattening you doesn't do the trick. Ah, and it's nighttime again. Let's get rid of that. And with this night, let's go ahead and purchase some vehicles for this construction office. I'd like to get this done. Let's look at our mechanisms and try and match, because I think we can... I think this was a good template. So, mechanisms. Let's go ahead and purchase 2 IKR 256s. 2 tower cranes of the best sort. 95, yep. Sounds good. Actually, 4 tower cranes. Let's go. Because there's the 2 down there. I like things to be organized if possible. We want to get... No, you don't have easy access to asphalt, so maybe we don't even put asphalt pavers here. Let's think about that, right? But before we think about that, let's get ourselves... What do we have a strange number of? A pair of rollers. No, we've got 4 rollers, 4 pavers, 4 of basically everything. Extra mixer and open hull. So fine, let's get one of the extra open hulls up here. And one of the extra mixers up over here as well. 11 tons? Yes. Cool. That's that, you know, capped off. Now, open hull. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Yep. Dumpers. We need you. Yes. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Wow, used until 2006. That's wild to see. That's wild to see. And the 5320, 1, 2, 3, and 4. There we go, filling up nicely. Our covered hull, meanwhile, is going to be a 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then rollers and pavers I'm holding off on because I got to figure out if we're actually going to do that around these parts. Let's go ahead and assign our buildings, meanwhile. So gravel from up over there, asphalt we'll assign later, concrete here, steel, bricks, prefab panels, boards, mechanical components, and electronic components, all from over here, and workers from up over here for now, I want to say, or maybe even, yeah, no, up over here from now, I want to say, right? Good stuff, lots of construction assigned to it automatically. It's fine by me, including the depot that, you know, we had built and then got burnt down. Missing resource gravel. How are we missing gravel? I see how we're missing gravel. What's going on here? You're waiting to be loaded up. You're stuck here. You know what? I don't think our solution solved anything. How long has this jam been a thing? This is what we had before. And that opens us up. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I misunderstood what was the thing that was causing the issue. So feel free to re-explain that to me. But yikes, that's going to slow us down a little bit because of the lack of asphalt. Nothing that can't be solved by a little bit of double speeding it, right? Which, I mean, we can do right now. Why not? So I really want to get these tracks down. I really want to get these tracks down today. Where is the problem? Is it here? Is it here? We're good over here. We're good over there, mostly. All right, we can flatten this out as well. Sure. There we go. All right. Now if I get you over to here, you'll come along just fine. Excellent. You'll come along just fine. Beautiful. Will you connect? Yes. No. Okay. We're fine. Where is the problem? It doesn't even highlight where the problem is, which in and of itself is a problem. So fine, what if we back this up a little bit? A little bit here. How about now? I see, okay. Level terrain average. Try this. Too steep along the edges, it says. Too steep along the edges. Alright, you know what? As much as I would have liked that angle, I think it's time to be realistic here. Why is this a problem now? Game, work with me. Work with me here. Pull you up to there. Oh, what? Now it just doesn't want to do this regular turn. Just doesn't want to work with me. Just gonna back it up a little bit more than usual. Try that. I don't get it. I don't get it, and frankly, it's driving me a little wild right now. Definition of insanity over here. Yeah, it just refuses to hook up properly. Alright. Well, in that case, what if we pull you out further rather than further back? Do that. Still no luck. There's a problem over here, it looks like. This means we have to avoid that area, maybe. The more I back up, the more nervous I get about this entire endeavor. Yeah, still causing me some issues, but less so. Might be okay with that. Oh my god, there we go. That works fine for me. Now over here, this actually lined up quite nicely. We've got our industrial connection as well. Go up this way and go up. Stay hooked up there. Oh, that's looking really cool. This is looking really cool. So passengers will be brought down to here from where, I mean, again, we can move this to a bit more of a centralized location, honestly, and we'll be fine as long as we can find that perfect balance. The passengers will be brought down over here, offloaded, and sent to either the steel mill or down to the processing plants, of course, wherever they work, while steel that has been completed will be taken out this way or this way, depending on, what we need to do. I don't think there is any export available along this border using trains, unfortunately. Oh, this is a long, long journey. And even down here, no. Okay, fair enough. What about up north on this side? Let's see, there's Baraharad. No luck. Okay, so, wow. What we're going to have to do is we're going to have to... I mean, there's a couple ways to slice this cake, right? We could either send our industrial tracks completely separately away from the town, hook up, somewhere over here and connect with our tracks over here. And that would allow us to move up and go over or go around, probably go over, and drop things off at our storage down here. Or be taken, and then be taken to export via ship, maybe, if we drop it off over here instead. Steel might soon be a full-on export for us rather than something we kind of hog. Yeah, this will be interesting. Again, I can connect this as well and just use this same tunnel that we're already building. That's an option as well, of course. But it's nice to have this separation happen at some point so that we don't clog things up. And again, as well, we might even add another full track over here. And this one would likely be a bit of a bypass. So we can do, this kind of a thing. Let's just to illustrate the option. This kind of a thing. So when we don't need the steel mill involved, but still want to go past it in the same direction, right? We can go up that way, we can go down this way, we can do whatever we please. And in fact, what I might do is I might actually add another train station down over here for the processing plants we put over here and for other stuff up over here. Pretty good, pretty good. I wonder if, if this needs to end up being a T-junction, right? Crossing not allowed. We'd need to... interesting. Guess we'd pull out from over here, yeah. We have the room for it. If the need ever arises. I'm just checking, again, planning for the future, right? If we ever need to drop people off over here for some reason or pull around this way for some reason, then we'll be able to build a T-junction and have that happen. So that's good. That's good. And yes, this obviously is clear. Wow. Wow, that looks so dope though. Totally worth it. Totally worth it. I think that was totally worth it. Yeah, so I'm gonna leave all this in sort of a planning stage. And I know it was oh, you know what? One thing we do need to consider is these factory connections. Okay, so maybe the bypass has to go a little bit wider out. Glad I remember that. So let's go ahead and cancel this for now. Cancel this for now as well. And the bypass, yeah, might need to go a fair bit further out because I would like to have mechanical components and maybe even the car factory over here. And so the bypass would actually be something that picks up cars right up over here. We'll see. We can also do like a loop to drop goods off and pick them up. We can also, of course, we've got our mods that allow us to do the factory connection, I believe, with tracks going underneath them. Well, okay, I haven't actually installed that mod yet, but there is a mod out there that allows that. So lots of options. And I mean, if we just do a little check over here, looks like we are. Yeah, just like we'll have to like flatten this anyway, but looking pretty neat. Looking pretty neat. I know this episode went off the rails fairly often, folks. Basically right from the start when we decided to shift that steel mill over, but I hope you don't mind. I do think it was completely worth the investment, because otherwise we would see pollution problems and things like that. I think at least this will allow us to put down a bit of a buffer zone, will allow us to have our people breathing fresh air and maybe be less likely to escape, while still bringing over the wealth of resources from across the mountain and just at the mountain range on this side as well. I think that was a pretty solid overall endeavor. Now over here, it looks like this building is without power supply. Steel source of gravel is empty. Well, steel. Why is steel not coming down here? I assume it came down earlier because I remember seeing it earlier. I assume it's been shipped out already to perhaps this construction site or something. Hang on now. Why is? We're working on a couple of things. Where are your open hulls? Someone's got to be carrying steel right now. Someone's got to be carrying steel right now. Or maybe it got carried out earlier. You know, when I was looking elsewhere. We were playing at double speed for a while. This is kind of why I was waiting to activate this construction office, because I was hoping to stock up on stuff first. Let's take a quick gander over here. Let's take a proper gander, if you will, over here. Huge backup. Oh my. Huge backup. And if, yeah, no, we gotta sort this out. Overloaded our infrastructure over here. We're gonna have to sort this out. And actually, on the topic of sorting things out, let's go ahead and see if this is now flowing at least somewhat smoothly, maybe, potentially. Doesn't look like a jam over here. Oh, maybe it is a jam over here. Flip you around, because it'll still be able to go, and that should clear things up. Yikes, 7.4, you know, like I said, that's why we're saving money. We just spent over $1 million. I made some of it back, but we spent over $1 million this session, folks. I hope you enjoyed this one. Lots of progress, some of it seemingly with some backward steps, but, you know, 2 steps backwards, 10 steps forward, I would say. Got our tracks in place, got all these connections done and proper, condensed this area a bit, and made some room for a green belt as well. Maybe it was on the rails after all. Folks, if you enjoyed it, you know what to do. Let me know by leaving a like and a comment down below. As always, it makes a massive difference in my approach. Again, it's your calls for, you know, more that really tells me that when I'm about to go over an hour, which this episode is, maybe I should keep going for a little bit just to, you know, in the hopes of, I hope it makes y'all happy. I hope you enjoy the slightly longer episodes when they come along. Because let me tell you, honestly, I have a hard time stepping away from this game sometimes. But I have to strike a balance between making an episode 7 hours long and making it too short. So I hope y'all enjoy, at least until we add another day for Workers and Resources Soviet Republic. We might get, you know, episodes like this consistently, you know, 10, 15, 20 minutes extra here and there. Nonetheless, folks, just want to say, as always, a massive thanks goes out to all of my channel members and patrons for supporting the channel on a monthly basis. Keep us alive and running smoothly. And a big old thanks goes out to each and every one of you for watching. Until next time, до свидания.